and the caravan is on its way. I could hear the merry gypsies play. Mama, mama, look at Emma roll. She's up playing with the radio.
All right, enjoying a little après here at K1 Lodge, continuing the après scene with a really good old friend of mine, a guy who's been on the scene actually a little bit longer than I have, catching up with Guy Burledge. Guy, Happy New Year. Good to see you.
You too, Slato. Happy New Year to you.
So as we came off the hill, I heard the slide guitar going, and I said, I recognize that sound. There you go, from anywhere. What are you running, a 9/16 Craftsman there?
This might be the, this is a 19 millimeter.
19 millimeter.
It depends if I lost a little weight, then it changes a little bit, that little bit.
I got you, but it's a good sound. It sounds good. Hey, how have you been? How was your summer? I haven't seen you in a while.
Awesome. Summer was great. I spent summer down in Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia, working at Kings Mill Resort.
Very good.
It used to be an Anheuser-Busch resort. Now it's Xanterra Corporation.
All right, great. But you're back here on the scene at Killington. We're going to see you at some of the lodges up here, I hope, throughout the winter, right?
I had to come back up and get all the critters out of my house.
Down there, Bridgewater way. All right, yes, sir. We were talking about, reminiscing about, you mentioned the good old Seabird Band, and I know that you have a Facebook page with your friend. You got a little duo going, right?
Yeah, it's Victor Paul. He's going to be back up here in about 10 days, and he's coming back from Virginia. We have a website, burlagepaul.com. Just one word, Burlage Paul, BURLAGEPAUL.com, and that's our original music that we do.
Original music on there, and then if you guys have some dates where you'll be performing, they'll be on there as well, right?
Those are coming. Yeah, we're not sure what they're going to be now, but it's morphing. We're going to go in the studio in Mount Holly, Vermont, and work down there.
Very good. Well, Seabird was a great band. I was on the scene when I first moved here about 30 years ago, and they had Ralph Watts on the bass, and you up front. Wayne Canny, I think, was Wayne in the band?
Second edition. Wayne was in the second edition.
But I'll never forget the beautiful Seabird Band cruise on Lake George. You remember that back in early 80s, right?
You mean when the main bus broke down there?
I was smart enough that I drove myself over there in my Camaro convertible. I'll never forget. And these guys, it was a great time. They took buses from Killington. All the Killington people went to Lake George, New York, and we rented one of the tour boats over there, the Minnehaha or something like that, and cruised up and down the lake. It was just a great, great time.
It was an awesome time. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. We just came back up. We came here from Virginia about 34 years ago, I think it was, in a 1952 Plymouth and a 72 Chevy pickup.
And did you think at the time that you would make Vermont your home, that you would be here for 34 years?
Well, we were brought up here originally by Jack Jaguar, legend of and founder of many things here at Killington, Wildly Barn Pickle Barrel. And we were the house band at the Pickle Barrel 1976, 77. And we stayed.
And they stayed. Like, it's a common story among people our age who have stayed. We all have a little bit maybe different backgrounds, but kind of the same conclusion to the story. We all end up staying because we recognize a great place to live when we see one, right?
Awesome. It's a great place. Great. Best skiing in the East.
You got it. Today was one of the best days. Well, last week was pretty good, though, when all that snow, but today was great, too. Hey, I just want to throw it out there. You mentioned, or I mentioned it to you, Bruce Hornsby, a friend of yours from back in Virginia, right?
I know Bruce. Yeah, I know Bruce and Bobby, his brother Bobby, both in the band. Yeah.
Very cool. Maybe we'll see him on stage here one day. You never know.
Well, I don't know. He didn't ski too much, but he spent most of his time down south. But, hey, you never know.
You never know. All right. Hey, buddy. Burlage Paul's the guy, the website, burlagepaul.com. Check it out. And, Guy, we hope to see you here at the lodge many, many times this winter.
Thanks, Slato. Good to see you, buddy.
Welcome back. I am here and able to catch up with John Durney. I was wondering, actually, do they call you JD for short?
Sometimes they do. It depends. Most of the time.
JD Jack Daniels.
Through the air because they're like, JD.
There he goes. Now, were you flying through the air today at all on the mountain?
I did a couple different times. Yesterday was really a big air day, though. It was nice fluffies everywhere. Oh, it was amazing.
I actually was catching up with your wife earlier before we even got on the mountain, and she said that you basically will challenge anything. I mean, you're not scared of taking anything down on the mountain. Rocks, who cares?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if she mentioned that I almost landed on her yesterday, but I didn't, which was good. But
She didn't mention that. She said something about keys and, my husband, oh no, I'm a little bit angry with him, but just playing the key shuffle, nothing wrong with that. It happens.
we're okay with now. We're good.
That's good. But she didn't mention the accident yesterday, so I'm glad.
No, there was no accident. It was
Almost accident.
Almost, yeah. I said, hey, coming through. It was good.
JD, now you actually have some of the cutest kids that I know and that Killington knows. How are they doing this year on the mountain? I know that Emma's still skiing, right?
Both of them are skiing. They're doing fantastic.
Will they be switching over to a board at any point soon?
Leo's challenging me very, very much, but
So he's interested in maybe getting on a board?
oh, he's definitely going to be on a board sooner than later.
And Leo's 5.
He's 5, Emma's 7, and they're just ripping it up. It's great.
Wow, I have yet to see them, so I really look forward to that this season.
They'll be out here. They will be out here. They're going to probably have about 50 days of skiing in this year, which is great.
Wow, that's probably more than I've had in a while.
No doubt.
Now, will they be repping you usually do the green and yellow. I noticed like the Mountain Dew colors as your dad does.
I do.
He usually goes with the green and yellow colors. Do they also rep that as well?
No, they definitely are tied in, though. There's no question. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no question. They're a little bit more subdued. Once they start going off rocks and stuff, we'll get them all dressed up.
Very cool, very cool. The bright colors, like watch out, we're coming through. So tell me a little bit about how your season's been, aside from, Slipside and the kids. How's everything else going?
It's fantastic. Finally, the snow we've been waiting for. It seems like it was a year in the making, but it's just been great. I mean, we've gotten numerous amounts of snowfall in the last 6 days, so how could you go wrong?
And we're going to get some more snow tonight and tomorrow.
They keep calling for that inch of snow. I think we keep getting it, which is great.
So excited. Just keeps layering on, doesn't get any better. And actually the slips were there was no one up here today. It wasn't crowded at all.
No crowded, no ice. We're loving it.
Had the whole thing to yourself.
In heaven.
You're a king in heaven.
I love it.
I love it. Now, what are the plans after this? We're at K1 right now, enjoying a little libation. So what do you think we should do after this?
I think you should probably head down the road and try to find maybe your first stop or two. Yeah. Something's probably going on, I would imagine.
That sounds like a good idea.
Cool. Great.
Why don't you join us, and you guys will stay tuned for more after this.
Let the gypsy